Our margins are looking good right now.
And we're back at our headquarters here after a P1 finish at the Dutch Grand Prix. Our marketing department requests our attendance today to resolve an issue. The hoodies and jackets. Oh, okay. So, alright, success. We have 385 R&D points. Can't really do anything with that. 4.8 million. What is that called? What am I talking about? $4.8 million in the bank. I think I'm gonna hold off on that. Go straight to activities. We shall do second driver performance and driver promotion. Advanced time.
I know we were expecting
Okay, fuel technology failed. Let's see if we could just redo that.
What to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Where is it? I cannot. I'm literally 3 R&D points short. Alright. It is what it is. I will see you guys at Monza.
It's time for the Italian Grand Prix once again, here at the beloved and iconic Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. With the lowest downforce and drag of any circuit in the season, expect to see drivers making the most of the slipstream effect here today. With the rain coming down here at the 3.6-mile Monza circuit, the low drag setups preferred by most teams could cause them some problems in today's Grand Prix. So watch out for cars struggling for grip around the Curva Michele Alboreto. That's the Parabolica to you and me, the last and most demanding of this track's 11 corners. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Sergio Perez, and Hamilton. Bottas, Magnussen, Schwartzman, and Pierre Gasly. Russell, Mick Schumacher, Esteban Ocon, and Joe. Ricciardo, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Latifi, Jenson Button, and Lance Stroll. Tictum, Albon, Sonoda, and Goose. Now it's almost time for lights out. So let's go down to the track. Joining me on this very wet day is a man who's no stranger to driving in miserable conditions. Anthony Davidson, you've driven open cockpit, you've driven sports cars. How does the wet weather experience change between the different disciplines?
Well, I wouldn't say there's much difference in all honesty. You know, besides the terrifying closing speeds you find in something like sports cars with different categories all sharing the same racetrack, driving in the rain is, well, driving in the rain. Of course, the biggest difference is the fact that Formula One is open cockpit. On one hand, they'll be cold and wet without a roof, but on the other, it's much simpler to pull a tear-off away from the visor than it is to clear a dirty windscreen, so I don't think it's too bad.
Right then, the formation lap has started, and I must say the weather conditions aren't the best today for visibility and for grip. As each driver performs this lap, they'll be wanting to settle in and concentrate, as this race, in these conditions, will require a lot of focus.
About the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. An end to this rain in around 5 minutes. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Fantastic. 2 cars at once. Really well done. Passing now, so expect it to ease up in the next few minutes. Be ready for the grip to come back, but don't overheat the tyres. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Okay, you're in the top 10. Bottas ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 3.3 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:27.7. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. Gap to the car in front is 3.4 seconds. Mate, but if I were you, I'd come in and change tyres. I'm just not sure we're on the right ones for these conditions anymore. Is ahead of you now. Okay, gap ahead is 1.7 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:26.7. Right, you're falling back by 1/10 a lap. Your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Right, we're no longer sure that these tyres are the right ones. It might be time to come in and change. Okay, I think it might just be about time to come and change these tyres. Jensen's coming in for his stop now. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, that was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
A beautiful performance from McLaren today. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on track was: speed. I know it sounds like an awfully reductive statement, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance. Let's have a look then.
And there you have it. Lando Norris P1, Sergio Perez P2, Lewis Hamilton P3, teammate Jensen Button finishes P10 for a single point after starting P17 on the grid. Unfortunately, we did not have a great race. Had a terrible qualifying session, took engine penalties, lined up sideways on the grid, and after putting on the slicks, got off track a little bit, tried to defend. I think it was Valtteri from trying to overtake us, ended up getting spun and retiring from the race. The fortunate part is both Ferraris also didn't finish the race, so we do not lose any points in the driver standings, and we also don't lose ground in the constructors. Our main issue is with Lando Norris gaining a full 26 or 25 points on us in the drivers and constructors, but it is what it is, and hopefully we could bounce back at the next race.